Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Rocking at the speed of light. Ladies and gentlemen, the Z Morning Zoo. Z100.
Hit Radio, Z100, 642 in the morning. This is the Z Morning Zoo, Scott and Ross.
Happy birthday to Z100's retail sales manager and head hippie, Jeff Coleman. That guy, he's still looking for Woodstock. Happy birthday to Sharon Gruber of Fairlawn from her big sister. Happy 10th birthday to Heather Miles from her family. Happy birthday to Adriana in Astoria from her fiance, Vinny.
There you go.
Better get that right. Happy 37th of Fabian from his girlfriend, Rosemary. Remember Fabian, the singer? I think it's a different guy.
Probably.
Happy 40th to Jack Matchka of Clifton from his buddies at Casey's. Happy birthday to Andrew Scott's daddy at Stan's Camera in Jersey City. It's a regular listener right there. Stan's Camera, nice folks there. Happy belated to Linda Kopsick of Valley Stream. Happy 19th to Philip from David. Happy first birthday to Brockton Collins of Hasbrook Heights from his Aunt Ellie.
All right. Also, celebrity birthdays include Ann Wilson of Hart, who is 34 today. Nancy Marchand, who is the actress that played the old lady on Luke Ranch. She's 56. And Spanky McFarland, 42 years old today.
All right. Did you see where Dan Roundfield was traded?
That was a smart trade, I think.
Roundfield goes to the Pistons?
Yeah, the guy that they picked up, Cliff Livingston. He's
Right.
Some kind of ball player. Super rebounder. Good move.
Yankees over the Tigers yesterday, or last night I should say. I watched about 3/4 of that game. Yankees 2, Tigers 1, and who got the win?
The old man,
The
Negro.
old man.
Yeah.
Philip got the win.
Woo.
I said they were going to embarrass themselves on national TV. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're, only 18 games behind?
I know, but Negro doesn't pitch every day.
He should. 6:44 in the morning. Time for a Z100 shadow traffic update. Let me punch down this sorry Blaupunket button here and go for the traffic.
Still trouble on the FDR Drive in that it is closed southbound in Lower Manhattan approaching Grand Street because of an accident, a bad one involving an overturned car. I'll be back in about 15. I'm Nancy Remy in the RE system for Z100 shadow traffic.
Hold on just a second.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. 6:45. I missed a birthday. This kid came by yesterday to remind me of this. Little 5-year-old booger. Daniel Sardisky, Fibbleberry's best boy, works over at the bakery. Little 5-year youngest baker in America.
That's real nice.
Cool looking little kid. Gave him a present yesterday.
We have a partly cloudy day, breezy, high around 90. We'll see some sun this afternoon. Currently 70 at the Empire State, 68 at the shore on the Z Morning Zoo.
Now a word from those fine people at the Heine Winery.
Well, you know, Big Red and Thor are gearing up for next month's 4th of July party. This will be one of the biggest 4th of July parties this town has ever seen. There's a picnic at noon. You bring the blanket, they supply the Heine. Everyone in attendance will receive a little plastic swizzle stick flag, too. The Heine brothers hope you'll get in the spirit of the event by sticking the plastic replica right into your Heine. Now, I have to point out that they are plastic because you remember last year the flags were on wooden sticks and many picnickers put these in their cans and ended up with splinters in their Heine. And then at dusk, you'll be treated to a gala fireworks display on the back lawn of the winery. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, no, not again. Well, if you were at the winery last year, you know one of the giant Roman candles went haywire, crashed in the winery storeroom, and wiped out upwards of 2,000 Heinies. Well, there should be a much more organized fireworks display this year, but just in case, the Hicksville Volunteer Fire Department will be standing by. It's the big 4th of July picnic and fireworks display from the Heine Winery in Hicksville, where they say, freedom like good Heine is worth fighting for.
At last, an exciting night spot for the more mature crowd. It's Hedges Cafe, 2561 Highland Boulevard in Staten Island. Hedges Cafe features an attractive glass-enclosed setting with a piano bar and the best recorded adult contemporary music. Best of all, you can dine at Hedges until the wee hours of the morning. Munch on snacks, finger food, or even one of their fabulous dinner entrees. Planning a party? Well, Hedges Cafe has a fantastic private room available. And don't you dare miss their phenomenal Sunday brunch. If you'd like further information, call Hedges Cafe at 212-667-3838. 212-667-3838. At last, an exciting place for the more mature crowd. It's Hedges Cafe, minutes from New Jersey, Manhattan, or Brooklyn. Hedges Cafe, 2561 Highland Boulevard, Staten Island. 212-667-3838.
2:52 p.m. We were working Yellow Pages out of Bell Atlantic. Special duty. A corporate sales manager had a problem.
I'm sure glad to see you boys.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. You see, somebody stole my Yellow Pages ad.
Sir.
And you know, they stole the whole heading. See? It should be right here between pizza parlors and plant shops.
Yes, sir. But isn't that the regular Yellow Pages?
Just like the one at home.
But don't you sell only to businesses?
30 years now.
Right. We know where to find your ad.
Just like that? Say, you boys are good.
Just as I thought. There was his ad, right where it should be. In the Bell Atlantic business-to-business Yellow Pages, where it'll reach exactly the people he wants to reach. Other businessmen.
I guess that was kind of silly to think someone would steal my Yellow Pages ad.
Sir.
I mean, they could just take the whole book.
Yes, sir. If you want North Jersey businesses to know who you are, give them the facts in the Bell Atlantic business-to-business Yellow Pages, where business is looking up.
Don Imus, Larry Booger, George Maxian. It's not the shark they're afraid of. It's
the Zizoo in the morning. The Zizoo in the morning. In the morning. In the morning. On Z100.
I've never done anything like this before.
My God, is that thing real?
Hit radio. Peter the meter reader. That's Mary Wilson.
Well, it's a pretty little dress I've got on, but it's a booger to iron.
Good morning. It's 70 degrees at 6:56. I'm Claire Stevens with a WHTZ 100-second news update. Good news for all you people who make the daily trek to work on the Long Island Railroad. A strike threatened for Thursday has been called off. The union, which had said it would walk off in a dispute with the MTA over the issue of selecting, promoting, and assigning management personnel, has decided to ask President Reagan to appoint a federal arbitration panel instead. Last Saturday, Jennifer Habib spent the afternoon with her father in a Brooklyn park. When Mr. Habib fell asleep, the 10-year-old mute autistic girl wandered off, triggering an intensive search by officials. Yesterday, they found Jennifer. She had drowned in a nearby creek. Police have ruled out any foul play. The Senate is set to debate further the $291 billion defense spending bill today. The battle will focus on a proposal to withdraw up to 90,000 U.S. troops from Europe unless other NATO nations upgrade their own conventional forces. Work on the spending bill yesterday focused on administration policies in Central America. The Senate turned back efforts to curb presidential authority to use American troops in Nicaragua and El Salvador, and it rejected moves to limit CIA aid for rebels fighting Nicaragua's government. The Supreme Court has agreed to decide whether states can continue to use lethal injections to carry out death sentences. A federal appeals court had said such injections couldn't be used without Food and Drug Administration approval. However, that ruling has been postponed by the Chief Justice. Walter Mondale will continue a search for a running mate this week. The former vice president plans to meet with Texas Senator Lloyd Bentsen, San Francisco Mayor Dianne Feinstein, and Los Angeles Mayor Tom Bradley. Frankie Valli plans to sign another contract. No, not to cut another record. He's already sold more than $105 million in his 22-year-old career as a member of the Four Seasons and as a solo performer. This one's going to make him a husband for the third time. Valli, who's 49, plans to marry 23-year-old Randy Clohessy on July 7th, and they say they'll divide their time between homes in New Jersey and Los Angeles. Yesterday's winning lottery numbers, the winning daily number in New York was 791, the win 46235. In New Jersey, the winning picket number was 476, the pick 48783, and Connecticut's winning daily number was 909, the plate 45897.
Good morning, Z100 Sports. The Yankees could have fallen 20 games behind the division-leading Detroit Tigers, but the old man, Phil Niekro, saw to it they didn't. Niekro's three-hitter gave the Yankees a 2-1 win over the Tigers, and the old man, His record now stands at 10-3. Chuck Feeney, the National League president, says he'll have an answer tomorrow as to the fate of Cincinnati Reds pitcher Mario Soto. Now, if you remember, Soto was involved in a brawl this weekend with Claudell Washington of the Braves. This is Soto's second incident this year, by the way. Mets third baseman Hubie Brooks was named National League Player of the Week. Tonight, the Yankees are at Detroit. The Mets begin a series at Shea against the Phillies. It was fuzzy all the way. Fuzzy Zeller captured the 84th U.S. Open at Wingfoot Country Club in Mamaroneck by winning the 18-hole playoff against Greg Norman by 8 strokes. Now, you thought Greg Norman's 40-foot putt was something to watch on Sunday. Yesterday, Fuzzy sank a 68-foot putt. The Giants have inked Jeff Hostetler, the highly touted quarterback from West Virginia. Hostetler signed a 3-year contract with the Giants. The NBA holds its annual draft at College Town today. The Houston Rockets have the #1 pick, and they say it's going to be Akeem Olajuwon of the University of Houston. And the seeds for the Wimbledon tournament were announced yesterday. John McEnroe was the men's top seed despite his French Open loss. And obviously, Martina Navratilova is the women's top seed. I'm Captain Kevin for Z100 Sports.
Z100 weather. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Z100 weather. Well, the way it's looking this morning is some clouds and showers still lingering around the area. Boomers moving across earlier today. But there's some showers still possible as unsettled weather stays with us until this afternoon. Then cold front moves through, clearing us out, giving us a beautiful evening tonight. And it looks like the next couple of days are going to be absolutely gorgeous with temperatures into the 80s, lots of sunshine, and no humidity to speak of. This is Storm Field with the Z100 weather.
Currently, it's 70 degrees at 7 o'clock. I'm Claire Stevens for Z100. Here's Nancy Remy with Shadow Traffic.
From the 120s and through the 60s, and it looks like the accident's been cleared at South Street, so the roadway is open. Route 80, extra heavy eastbound, heavier than normally, actually, out from Morris County and toward Route 15. We have 10 to 15-minute delays inbound to the Holland and the Lincoln George Washington Bridge inbound, heavy but moving. The inbound Gowanus and the northbound BQE combination packed. We have some flooding around the Codman Plaza area. Route 21, okay now, but in Newark later on today, it's going to be closed both ways for 2 weeks for repaving between South and Astor Streets. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. That's shadow traffic in the RA system for Z100.
This race has been brought to you.
Have you heard of Ford? Lincoln Mercury lately?
Come in and test listen the new premium sound systems from Ford Electrical and Electronics Division.
Serving the universe from the top of the Empire State Building. WHTZ. Newark, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut's hot rockin' Z100.
Rockin' at the speed of light.
Ladies and gentlemen,